Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso, out here with the dogs. Velocity is looking especially pregnant lately. Yeah, she is developing. Aren't you, girl? Aren't you? Aren't you, girl? Did you happy, girl? What did you happy, Velocity? Did you good girl? You thickness. You did the thickness. Big old thick girl. Look how big he is, y'all. Let me see if I can get him. Velocity, come here. Yeah, I see. Yes, I see you with your stick. Let's see if we can get them together, so I can show you how tall he is. Well, yeah, he's a big guy. 5 months old now. So, Blondie, get back over here. Come on. So everybody's kind of hanging out in the shade right now. It's not hot, but it is sunny. Cashmere, get out of it. Blondie, get out of it now. Out! You bad dog. You get out of that, you nastiness. Get out of it. You get. That's a bad dog. Go on. Nasty girl. We've got Rukia out here as well. So everybody's happy and healthy. As many of you know, we were dealing with a Giardia thing, and that's over with now. Everybody's healed up. We're good to go. Thank goodness. So, very happy. So there was a time when I thought maybe it was coming from our well, but now I just think that it just came in with a dog. So we got it handled. Worked really well. And so yeah, very glad that it's over with now. You see Battista? Yeah, big old lug monster. No, out of it. Out. Go on. You're not gonna be over there. It's my burn pile, boy. That ain't your stick you got. Yeah. So everybody looks really good. Like I said, I'm not doing Misha out right now just because I finally got everybody really kind of listening a lot better and really kind of being on point. And Misha is just a little working hound dog. She wants to go smell and run off and then get everybody chasing her. And, you know, and I just need her to not interfere with what I'm doing with these puppies right now. So, yeah. Yeah. Puppies are, you know, you have like a short window of time where you can really do a whole lot of work with them when they're young, when they're very impressionable. You can train them obviously above that, but it's much easier whenever they're younger like this. So I'd rather work with them now than later. So I most likely have a home for Rukia. There was a issue because of the whole Giardia thing, and she was actually the last one to kind of really come back from it. I think it's just because her immune system, being so young, was not as strong as the other dogs. And so it took me a little bit to kind of get her through it, but she's good now, which is why I've got her out with everybody, because there's always a risk of reinfection. They can pass it to each other. And so anyway, so now that I know that she's good, I've got her out with everybody else, and she's just kind of, you know, growing and learning the ropes like everybody else is. Oh my God, look how funny. Look at those cute puppies over there. So yeah. So another cool thing is that I spoke with a woman. Oh, boom, boom, interception. Poor Nirvana. She was so happy.
Look at him.
She was so happy. She was so happy. Velocity, lose the attitude.
Before I take that frame out.
So anyway, she's so cute. I posted a picture. It was funny. I posted a picture of Velocity back whenever she was a puppy, and people couldn't believe that she actually looks like she does now, because I never would have thought for a second that she would have matured to look like she does now. because her muzzle is a lot wider and shorter than we thought it would be. It's not horrible. It is a little bit shorter than what we want it to be in the standard, but truthfully, there's a lot of aspects about her head that are much more on point as far as the breed standard than a lot of dogs. So I'm totally fine with it. In fact, when I went to Europe, my 2 dogs that they liked the most were, can you not? Thank you, because you're like literally stirring up bugs that are flying towards me and freaking me out. So anyway, the 2 dogs that they liked the most as far as on point for breed type was Belladonna's head and Velocity's head. Both of them, and coincidentally, both of them are 100% European bred dogs. So yeah. So anyway, really, really super excited about Velocity. She's actually starting to look bigger. She's got 3 more weeks to go, and typically that's whenever the puppies start doing the most growing. So she looks like she'll have a decent sized litter. I would expect that there's at least, I would say at least 5 of them in there. Probably, I think Reese said 7. You guys can take a guess as to how many you think are in there.
Whoever
So
gets it right gets a congratulations from us.
yeah, you get a congratulations.
We'll send you a stick.
Congratulations.
Also, we're getting Enzo then too. Our bird.
Yeah, then we're getting our bird. Yep, we'll be getting Enzo like the first week of May, I guess, because we got him his cage, and so he's getting used to it, and then we can bring him home. So yeah, we didn't want to we haven't been wanting to go up there because of the whole, the virus thing, and so we're trying to be safe. And so anyway, so we're just kind of, holding back. But yeah, we're definitely still getting him. It's just that, like I said, we just can't really be going up there right now. Velocity, get out of that. Come on, Rukia. Come on, pretty girl. You did good girl. You did good girl. Yes, you are pretty. You did you pretty girl. Yes, I see you, Belladonna. We see you. So, but I'm really excited about finding a handler. There's some handlers. There's a Great Dane breeder that I've been in contact with. She's going to send me the contact information for some handlers so that we can get Nirvana out there in the ring. She'll be our first home production that we're going to champion, and maybe even grand champion if we're lucky. Hey, no, Battista, you get out of there now. Battista. What? Battista, no, out of it. Come. Good boy. I didn't even have to use his collar. He has it on. That way, if I need it, I can reinforce myself. But luckily, Rukia! Come. Good girl. Oh, not you, Nirvana. Good girl. Velocity, leave her alone. Yes, not you, Vitani. You're a good girl, too. Good girl, Rukia. Good girl, Rukia. Good girl. Oh, Lord. Cashmere, you get the puppy? Are you get that Cashmere puppy? Are you going to get your puppy? Are you going to get your puppy? She's like, I'm going to chew on it until it squeaks. Until it squeaks. So Cashmere's looking really good. Her weight's really good. And her eye, I don't know if you can tell. She's not squinting it. It looks good. That serum did wonders on it. So hopefully all is good there. She still has a little bit of it left that we're using, but it's looking really good. So yeah. Cashmere always wanting to mess with her puppies. She's so funny. Oh, look at him. Look at him trying to get into it now. Funny boy. What are you doing, Valak? What are you doing? What are you doing, funny boy? So he's looking better. I don't know if you can tell, but he's not such a bony boy. Finally, he has the worst appetite out of all my dogs, I swear. Look at him trying to get involved. Look how big he is, man. Tell you what, man, he's a monster. Funny girl. Did you see her hanging off Cashmere's face? Oh, Velocity's like, don't you take my stick. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Preacher's had enough of that. Oh, he's like, you leave my daughter alone. You leave that baby alone. Preacher's had enough of it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is so funny. He told her, he said, you leave the, he said, you leave her alone. Oh my God, that's so funny. That is so funny. Preacher's not normally one to correct her. Oh, we're getting too hype here. Hey! Battista, stay out of it now. No. Not you. Stay out of it. Shh. Out of it. Vitani, you stay out of it, Mad Mortigan. We were starting to get a little too hyped there. Had to bring that energy down, or we could have had a potential problem right there. So very important to always keep an eye on your energy level if you want to maintain harmony in a pack without fighting. Really important that you are able to notice when it's starting to get out of control. You can allow natural behaviors like I did there, but when you start to see it get a little too hype, and like, for example, like the reason why I had to stop that is because Preacher is not going to tolerate Battista giving him a correction, and so I had to step in and get on to Battista, because you have to diffuse where you think the fight is going to happen. And in that particular situation, it would have been with Battista and Preacher. And that's why I focused on him and not anybody else, because he's the one I have to defuse in order to prevent a fight. So anyway, and I know people are going to ask, was this because Cashmere spayed? No, Preacher has gotten on to Cashmere before. That was not an issue of her being spayed. That was just an issue of Preacher felt that Cashmere had made her point. He felt that he wanted her to kind of quit messing with that puppy. So he, went ahead and made her stop. And Cashmere was totally being fine about it. She was more just horsing around than anything. And then he just was kind of messing with her a bit. They were kind of playing together. And then Battista's the one who actually started to take it a little too seriously. And that's where it could have been a problem. And so that's why I then had to step in. So, but yeah, as you can tell, everybody's good to go. And that's how you are, if you want to do what I do, which I'm not necessarily suggesting that everybody do what I do. If you want to be able to, you have to be able to notice when things are starting to escalate, and you have to be able to step in on the right dog before it gets to the point of no return, because there is a point of no return. And the sooner that you're able to recognize it, you can step in, and then you can prevent fights, and you can have dogs like this. And as long as everybody understands that you're the leader and they respect your authority, then you won't have fighting. You know what I mean? That's just, but before any fight, there's always, a kind of a pre-argument. And as long as you're there to see it and defuse it, then you won't have an issue. So, important thing to keep in mind. So anyway, I'm going to go find my daughter. I don't know what she's doing. She went in there acting like she was going to go get the ultimate stacker, and stack up Blondie, and now she's hiding in there because she knows that we're fixing to do yard work. I'll show you what we're going to do. So there's a whole bunch of rocks out here. Whenever I was mowing, it was like so freaking annoying. Just these random rocks just like everywhere for some reason. So we're going to take, you can see them all over here. So we're going to take my gorilla cart, which is over there, and we're going to fill it up with all these rocks, these just random, rocks here. And we're going to use them to build our garden. Ooh, that went into something else right there. Hey, settle down. And, So here is my gorilla cart. Well, there's 2 carts. One's a gorilla cart, one is a, I know what it is. Ooh, almost took my hat off. And so we're gonna take that and we're gonna build the garden over there. And then what's cool is that this right here was all like over here where you can see these, I don't know if you can see these, see how it's like a bunch of brush and like the beginning of trees and stuff like that, all these juniper trees and all this mess. So that's what that was over there. I cut them all down, and that's what I'm gonna do over here. And I'm just gonna clear out all these spots so that it's all the same freshness. These huge rocks I can't do nothing with, obviously, but these little ones, all these little annoying rocks that mess up my ability to mow my lawn, like this, all that, we're gonna load them up in the cart and use them to build the garden. And here's another area here that I'm gonna have to clear out. I'm gonna remove all of this here. And you know, if there was any like decent trees in here, maybe this one right here, I guess I could leave. I think I'll leave this one here. That's a decent tree. But all this other stuff, like these don't end up being nice. And that's not, I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm wrong about that one. I don't know. I'll look into that one. But a lot of this stuff just needs to go. So we'll clear it all out, and that way it can all be grass. And I need to eventually get to working on this back area here as well, but I just had to kind of have to get the rest of this situated first. All these rocks and all this stuff, you know what I mean? Like when you're mowing, granted, luckily I don't have an actual like metal blade mower, but still it does have a rotating part to it, and it does suck. It is a problem. So Bella, calm down, get over here now. Bella, hey, come here now. She always wants to get everybody all riled up. Cut it out. Cut it out. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody inside. So anyway, so that's what we're up to. It's a mix of everything. Property. Hey, let's go. Now, move it. Come. Preacher, now. Let's go. Cashmere, let's go. Now. Bring it in, everybody. Let's go, Cashmere. Preacher, you heard what I said. Move it. Let's go. So anyway, a little bit of mix of everything, some property, some behavior update on Admiral, all good stuff. So sorry I didn't upload yesterday, but I was had a bunch of stuff to do, and so we're starting to build the chicken coop. I went and bought all the stuff for it yesterday, everything I could. There's some elbow pieces that I wasn't able to find in store for the PVC, so I gotta wait for those to come in before I can finish with my chicken coop. But you know, I have begun making it. Savannah's been helping me. Come on. So that's been fun. Oh, look at Preacher out there pooping out in the wilderness. He's a bad dog. He's like, no, I want to poop out here. Hey, get your lazy butt in here, Preacher. Let's go. Hurry. Crazy dog. Get your butt in here right now. What are you doing? What were you thinking, you dirty boy? Come on, get your stinky butt in here. Come on. Good dogs. All right. So that's everybody. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. I'll talk at you later. Bye.